It's Greg Harold with the Commissioner of Baseball, Rob Manfred, who's smiling because there's so much excitement around this field. Last night alone, Rob, was one of the great games we've seen.
You know, it's just an unbelievable baseball game, and it's what makes our game great. You know, Mexico played so well, and, you know, Japan fought to the end, and we got a great matchup tonight.
How great is it to have Trout and Ohtani in their prime in this championship game tonight? How big is that for our sport?
Oh, it's huge for our sport. I mean, I think for the WBC to take a step forward, we needed the best players in the game to play. You know, hats off to Mike in terms of the U.S. team. It wouldn't have had the players they've had unless he went out and recruited, and, you know, he deserves a ton of credit for it. But Ohtani as well. You know, it's tough to interrupt your training, go to Japan, be over there for a while, and he's put on quite a show the entire tournament.
I got to tell you, Rob, and I know how much you love the game. You're a huge fan. People forget how much you actually love baseball because you got to talk about all the minutia around baseball. But this is the world's game in a way. I mean, soccer, obviously, people talk about it. The numbers from attendance of the World Baseball Classic off the charts.
It's unbelievable. Even before tonight's sellout, we blew away the record for the WBC in terms of live attendance. The Italy-Japan game, 65 million people watched that game. There was an exhibition game, Team Japan against one of the professional teams in Japan. 32 million people watched the game. 65 million is the largest audience ever to watch a baseball game.
You know what's amazing, too, is how loud the crowds are. Talk to guys that... I was talking to Mike Trout during BP. He said, I've been to the Super Bowl. Eagles fan, right? He's been to Super Bowls. He's been, obviously, in all-star games. The crowd the other night, U.S.-Venezuela, he said, is the loudest crowd he's ever experienced. And every player said that per man. You've been all over the world. How big was that, the noise here?
Well, I'll tell you, the noise here is unbelievable. I'll tell you, the noise in the ballparks in Asia rival it. It's unbelievable. It is the combination of nationalism and sport. I mean, it's a really powerful combination. And I hope with this tournament, we can kind of harness that combination to grow our game.
I love the fact that you see drums in the stands and everybody's got their own different things. And how do we get that to happen in our ballparks during the regular season?
Look, I think that exposure to the excitement created by these kinds of games will actually change crowd behavior during our regular season. You know, you got fans here who go to games all the time and they see what these games are like. It's going to be different in ballparks. I really believe
that. I love that.
The WBC's got huge momentum right now. A lot of fans want to know, will we see it again?
Oh, we're going to be back. We will be back, definitely 2026. We're going to play another WBC.
All right, so let's turn the page a little bit. Opening day is only about, what, 10 days away? We got all the teams opening on opening day for the first time in, what, 68 years or something like that. That excites me. How did we come up with that?
Well, I just think, you know, the idea of having a day where what we regard to be the greatest game in the world, everybody starts, you know, a full day. You know, you're not going to wait till, you know, with all due respect, 8 o'clock at night and see one game. Everybody can see multiple games on opening day, and it should be a celebration of the game.
I can't go anywhere without somebody saying the pitch clock works. The games are 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes. I mean, you got to be excited. What have you been hearing outside of just us watching? What have you been hearing?
You know, the reception of the rule changes has been unbelievably positive. I think among ownership and front offices, they're watching the game and they're seeing the kind of game that they've been looking for a while. I've met with players on 6 clubs in person. Players have been really, really positive about the changes.
I've been saying to Harold, Ken Burns has to come up with the 11th inning. He's going to have to add to his documentary because baseball married a clock. Of all the things you've accomplished, was the pitch clock one of the most difficult to get through?
Yeah, I think that this set of rule changes really important to me. I talked about these rule changes in the speech at the day I got elected. I've been at this for 8 years trying to get them done, and I think it's really important for us to deliver the kind of game that our fans want to see. Crisp play, more action, more athleticism, and I think these rules will get us a long way towards it.
It's been fun. I'm fired up for 2023, but I'm more excited about tonight since we're here. Where are you sitting tonight? You excited about it? You up in the suite up here?
Yeah, I am really excited for tonight. You know, look.
Are me and Greg invited? That's all I want to know.
Yeah, you guys can come and stay as long as you want, okay? I'm not going to ask you to leave.
He's been taking me where they have hot dogs and stuff. I'm going where there's lobster. I'm getting some food.
Come and see us. It'll be good, okay? It'll be all fine.
All right, we're going to hang.
All right.
We can't go back now, Rob.
I said it on TV. You can come, okay?
Commissioner Rob Manfred.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you for the time. Congratulations on an awesome event. This has been amazing.
Thank you. Great being with you guys.
Rob Manfred.